Select window screen.
Just that browser tab probably.
Oh, yeah.
Then it won't share all the Chrome and stuff.
And then you should see something, right? Can you?
Oh well,
Well,
I can see
Anders has
myself.
to. You have to add it somehow.
It says, yeah, I don't understand how StreamYard works.
So you share it, and then Anders who's running it has to accept it, put it up.
So please accept it.
Create a channel. So now I can interact with our audience of 3, I hear.
You are live.
Yeah.
Live role playing.
I lost the chat though. Yeah. Okay. I kick this off.
Did you accept my my screen?
No.
So Anders, you should see somewhere that Red is trying to share that screen, and then you can choose to put it up somewhere.
So I have removed from stream.
It says Dice Room screen on my side. So it shows both the camera and the screen side by side, and it says you're in the show. But...
it's on the row below. Gotcha. Oh, that's not.
Well, but we got it at least.
What is the dice?
It doesn't fit. So why is there?
How did you get it a while ago? Like there was a layout where it showed up briefly.
Now I can see it. But why is like?
That's
okay. That's good.
Okay, so maybe I can switch.
Yeah, you can switch to it when you want to show it.
Yeah. Cool. So you have spent. So shall we do this this intro characters for our grand audience of 3?
Yes.
So who wants to go first and present? So you can say this team has been on a few adventures. The last one being in Mexico. Before that, it was a long one in Boston. Now they have just returned from the adventure in Mexico and spent a few months reading books, Cthulhu-related books.
So my character, I can go first.
Sure.
I am Dr. Ambrose Carter, professor of anthropology and biology in Boston, middle-aged guy. A bookish character, let's say. And that's pretty much. I have good skills in occult and Greek and a decent amount of Cthulhu mythos, and I learned some sweet spells from some books I read over the past few months.
Highlight of them being Fist of Yog-Sothoth.
Yes.
Which the people watching this would know.
I don't even know because I haven't used it yet.
Yeah, it's a good one. But what did you do last? So what? Just to clarify, so you were in the Boston adventure. You and Matt's character, Tex.
Yes. Yeah. Tex and I showed up and joined in halfway through the Boston adventure. Met up with the others out in what was it called? Snakebite Canyon, Raccoon Mountain, Muskrat
Rapids. Muskrat Rapids.
Okay, Muskrat Rapids. Yep.
Yep. Who wants to go next? Maybe Tony, because you've been in all adventures. So Genesis Tony.
Hi, I'm Tony Mironi. I'm Italo-American. I'm owner of a couple of bars. Some people think that I'm a gangster, but no, I'm just doing legal business. And I have been in the adventures from the very beginning, and the survivors of the team. I'm good with the guns, but Tex doesn't think the same. So that's me.
But you also live in Boston.
Yeah, I live in Boston. I have a couple of bars now.
Yeah, you moved into Zeke the Geek's territory after he fell
Yes.
down from his criminal empire.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you now have 2 bars, one on the waterfront and the old one.
Yes, sir.
And you were in you were also in the party that started the adventure.
Yes.
Revolving around saving Andrew Keatling, who was kidnapped. Cool. So, who wants to go next?
I can go. Yeah, hi. I'm playing Hugo Garcia, a Portuguese sailor. 29. He moved to America as part of, I guess, his job. Ended up somewhere in was it Boston? It was Boston, I think, right? And yeah, he's the burly type, strong, and speaks both Spanish and Portuguese. And yeah, I think that's about it.
Cool. And you were in the Mexico adventure.
Yes. Right. Yeah, it's a new addition.
Because
the roster.
Your 2 previous characters both died.
Yes, one of them died the same day I created it. So, yeah. I have a good track record with the characters.
Okay, Abby?
My character is Marge Simone Braswell. She is a parapsychologist. She's 41. She's currently in Boston. And she's a little bit on the crazy side, but she's great at handguns. She thinks she has to protect herself. She's very bookish. She's great at occult, libraries, anthropology, and she speaks Arabic and Latin. And she knows Ambrose, but she hasn't been in any adventures yet.
Cool. So this adventure starts off approximately 10-ish months after you get back from Mexico. The time it takes you to learn all those spells and read the books. And one morning in Boston, as you have gone back to your normal lives. As we said, Tony has been pushing into Zeke the Geek's empire and taken over a bar on the waterfront. Ambrose is back at university. Abby is also at university, right? You said? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sailor guy, what have you been up to?
Sailing.
Yeah.
Fishing.
Yeah, maybe you went on a trip and came back. You've been about
probably like see family, come back. Like just trying to make ends meet as a sailor.
Yeah, you've been to Europe.
Yep.
Let's say
Portugal.
Or maybe maybe you did a
Brazil.
Yeah, you went like Europe, South America, and then back. So you've been out for, but now you're off for a couple of months. Yep. So you've been hanging out in Boston, reconnecting with your old friends.
Yeah.
So then one day, I can't even give you the date, I think. So now it's March 10th. And in the morning, or in the late morning, but before lunch, your telephone rings, Tony.
Okay.
So you pick up, and
hello, it's Tony.
Yes. Hello, Tony. It's so nice to talk to you again. I'm not sure if you remember me, but I'm Miss Keatling, Andrew Keatling's sister. You probably, if you remember me, when you were out to save my brother about a year ago. And so yeah,
Yeah.
we spoke briefly after you came back, but I remember you were you were pretty exhausted after all the adventures. So firstly, I would like to just re-emphasize my gratitude. So I'm so happy that you were able to save Andrew. He was, and I'm also happy to inform you that he is now fully recovered from all the atrocities that he had to live through, and the damage he took in the house in Muskrat Rapids, and that he has actually recovered quite well, and he is now just newly engaged to Miss Dumont, who used to work in the library. I think I remember hearing him say that you had met her in your throughout your investigations as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very very happy about that, and I'm also would like to reach out with my condolences and say that I'm very very sorry that 5 of your friends had to die through this effort, and
it was sad.
My heart is broken
Business
when I think about that.
Business are business. So no work.
But the main reason for me contacting you now is that I actually have something that I would like to inquire, and that is, given that you have shown such industriousness in your investigations of the disappearance of my brother, and how well you handled that together with your team or your comrades. I would like to ask you, because a dear friend of mine in New York has lost their daughter, and it's a very tragic thing. It's very horrific. The circumstances are quite horrific, and
do you know the circumstances?
So it's in the morning papers, in the New Yorker Post. So if you could go by that, and on page 28, there's a small article about the horrific murder that has taken place. And if you could be so kind to contact the parents of poor late Jennifer Hargrave, that's her name, I would be very happy, and I'm sure that they will also compensate you for your investigation if you go up. But
compensation sounds good.
Yes,
so, I will.
I know that's important in your line of business, so I'm sure they know that they need to compensate you, and they are quite well off. So I'm sure that it will be
I mean, I had to talk to my squad, let's say, because they have been investigating or reading all these books. We got some books, and they have been reading this, and probably they will find in the newspaper, they will find something interesting that they want to investigate. Yeah, but I had to talk to them first. So give me your number, and I will call you back. But I had to meet my guys first, because we have been without any contact life for months. We come back to our normal lives, so I have to see that they're able to join me, because these kind of missions or ventures are very risky. I just said a lot son of good friends, and I have to talk to them first.
That's completely understandable, of course. So if you just call me back,
sure.
I can give you the number to her parents now if you want to be able to contact them yourself. Otherwise, I can just let them know.
Please, give me the number, the phone number, and then I will talk to Ambrose and the rest of the team, and probably we will call them.
Yeah, so it's her father's name is Randolph Hargrave. It's 555. Randolph Hargrave.
Hard. Yes. Okay. Good. Well, I cannot promise anything because I don't know what we will do, but yeah, probably we will call them. I had to talk to Ambrose first.
Of course. So good talking to you again, Tony.
You're welcome.
Take care.
Happy to hear that your brother is finally recovered.
Thank you. I can't thank you enough for that. Thanks again. Take care, Tony.
Take care.
Bye. Okay.
Need to re-add Rada. He fell out of the stream somehow.
So I pick up the phone. I call Ambrose.
Hello.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hi, Ambrose. It's Tony. How are you? Long time no see.
Tony, I'm doing well. Long time no see. What's happening? How's the bar?
The business are going well. Now with 2 bars.
Good.
Money. Okay. I got a call. Do you have the New Yorker newspaper?
What was the paper?
This is
New
the New
York Pillar Repost.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Well, we have it here.
It's like, can you go?
The university subscribes to it. I can go pick it up.
Yeah. I need this newspaper. I don't have it here. So there is like a girl lost. There is like a news. I think it's page 28. Can you check it?
Sure. I'll go to the library and check it. I'll call you back.
Yes, please. Call me back when you are ready.
Is it today's or is it?
Yeah, I see. It's like a girl is missing, disappeared with a weird circumstances.
Okay.
And then the parents want to recover. So I want to talk to you because I got a call. And how is the sister name? Anders? I don't remember the name.
Miss Kid doesn't say. Or maybe it does, but yeah. Miss
and
Kidling.
And
Sarah Kidling.
Sarah Kidling.
Yeah.
And yeah, she wants that we find the girl, but it's I don't know. I didn't read the news, so I don't really know the circumstances, how she disappeared. So it will be good if you read something, because maybe you can find something that is interesting to investigate. And she told me that we can get some compensation as well. So it can be a win-to-win, some money and some interesting investigation for your side. So yes, please call me back when you find the news and read it.
Of course.
And if it's interesting, we can call the rest of the guys. And why not? A trip to New York. I have some cousins there. Maybe. I have family in New York, so it will be nice.
Okay. Well, I'll call you back. I'll find the paper and I'll call you back.
Awesome. Ciao, Ambrose.
See you later. All right, so I'll go to the library, find the newspaper.
Yep. So how do we want to do this for our viewers? I will drop this in Discord, but can you share it in the dice room?
I'm not sure actually, because
actually maybe we just read it out loud.
I can't access it from the browser.
Yeah,
but also you can also share your screen, Anders.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then it'll just pop straight up. You don't have to approve it or anything. So if you share a browser tab or any window at all, we'll just see it.
Okay. Well, now you get the whole screen, though.
You can pick a window, though.
No. Application window. Great. Perfect. Jack, do you want to read out loud?
Sure. East Side Ripper claims another victim. Fifth slaying baffles police. The mutilated body of Miss Jennifer Hargrave, 23, was found by the police shortly before dawn in an alley off Delancey Street in the Lower East Side. Investigating officers are withholding all details of this new outrage, and the area is completely cordoned off. The commissioner announced that a statement would appear this afternoon. Such was the condition of the victim that police refused permission for the press to view the remains. A witness shakily told reporters that blood ran across the sidewalk and down the gutter. Police believe that Miss Hargrave is the latest victim of a madman thought to have claimed 4 other lives in the past 2 weeks. At present, this paper has no information concerning the identity of this fiendish murderer and advised readers to maintain constant vigilance. Though they decline to state why they believe it, police have privately indicated that the Ripper, as the killer is come to be called, is a lunatic escaped from a hospital. A check of institutions within 50 miles of New York City shows no escapes, and this newspaper's search for answers has been widened to upstate New England, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Delaware, and Ohio. Okay. So this was the daughter of the friend of Sarah Keeling.
Yes.
Yes. She's the daughter of Randolph.
The studio is limited to 6 people on screen. Please remove someone before adding.
Well, actually, why don't you remove Dice Room? Because that could just be somebody's shared screen. It doesn't have to be a different account, actually, when I think about it.
So how do I remove? Okay.
So I will share.
Guys,
I'll share the Dice Room. You can just add it when you want to.
So, I think we. Do you think, Ambrose, should we call the rest of the guys and meet in my bar?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's gather the group. I've also during the past year or so I've been more in touch with an acquaintance of mine here named Marge, who's into this parapsychology stuff. I honestly thought this was all kind of a silly business she was involved in before, but now that some of the adventures we've been on, I realize that there's some crazy stuff in this world, and she's pretty good at sorting these things out. So I'll get her to come along as well.
She's welcome if she pays the drinks. So always welcome. So
okay, so you meet up in Tony's new bar, the Sailors Club, down on the waterfront in Boston. So it's early in the day, so Tony's Speakeasy, I guess it's the correct name for it. So
welcome,
you're
guys.
greeted by your old friend, Mr. Wriggles Pantucci. Hey Tony, long time no see. Come va?
Ciao,
You haven't been to the bar
Pantucci.
before. Yeah.
Bene, tutto bene.
Vieni, con i tuoi amici anche.
Bene,
Andate
amici.
al bar, prendete una birra. Yeah.
Come va, bambini?
Sempre bene, un casino, sempre un casino con i bambini.
Bene.
Okay, so, yeah.
I'm gonna check.
We chit-chat a bit, and then you can go. So,
Yes.
yeah, you have the whole place for yourselves.
Yeah, I'm the owner. It's my phone. Sorry.
So Mats, we need to play you in quickly. So we are in Boston again. This is 10-ish months after the Mexico adventure.
Mm-hmm.
You have been contacted by. Well, when did you join? Did you hear anything about? You heard nothing, right? But so
No.
Sarah Keatling, the sister of Andrew Keatling, has contacted Tony.
Mm-hmm.
If you read the thing as I put in the chat in Discord, you will see an article, and that relates to her because she knows the father of this murdered woman. And he has contacted her because he wants someone who is not the police who can look into this, because he doesn't trust the police.
Okay.
And that's where we're at. And everyone did a 1-minute presentation of their characters for our grand audience of 3. Welcome to YouTube stardom, Mats.
We're influencers and what is it called? Streamers and content creators.
Yeah, we are now content creators.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, if you can give, so Tex, who is Tex?
So Tex is a geologist from Texas who's been working in the oil fields. So he has experience from the Middle East, and he's a mix between a redneck, roughneck, and a learned person who carries a shotgun, basically. So he's not afraid to do some damage, but also read a book.
Multifaceted.
Mm.
I think we have 2 of those. I think Marge is pretty like sword wielding, bookish.
She likes to be self-sufficient.
Yeah.
She's pretty good at repair.
That's good. We have a good group of characters. But I guess this is then the first time for everyone in the Sailors Club in the Boston. Maybe not for Redas.
Not for me, no.
No, you've been here a few times.
Hugo.
Hugo, that's a paying
Just
customer.
remember Hugo Chavez.
Yeah. Best name, not. But that's good. Okay, so yeah, you know the place. But yeah, you can find some. You have the paper. You have a map of New York. Ambrose also found in the library. There was an address in this, right?
In the article?
Yeah. Yeah, Lower East Side.
Lower East Side.
Yeah. So you have a map of New York and the newspaper. So Tony and Ambrose, you are the ones who know the.
Yeah, I got the call from Sarah, and the parents of this girl wants to know what really happened, and Sarah told them that we have been helping her brother, and we are good investigation this kind of weird stuff, whatever. So the only clue that I have right now is the news that we have in the newspaper, and we can call Randolph Hartgrave, and maybe he can give us some information. He's waiting for our call, so I think it's like, let's call him. I think it could be something interesting to investigate, and we can get some money from that. So we can have a call. You can pay, so you can get some beers if you pay them, for sure, and then decide if we move on. I would like to visit New York and see my family there. So it's up to you guys. Should we call him?
Yeah, I think it could be interesting. We don't really know too much yet, but it's worth giving this fellow a call and hear what's going on.
In the newspaper, they don't say that much. So should we call him?
Yeah, is everyone up for hearing about this?
You are the expert in cults, so
I can call him.
You can call him. This is the number.
It's only the two of you, or
you're there as well.
We're all there, right?
Yes, we're all there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who wants a beer? Gin tonic. Gin tonic.
I think you stuck to the menu that Zeke the Geek had. So it's warm beer and gin in.
Yeah, that's where beer and gin and tonic.
Gin.
It was gin and tonic, right?
No, it was gin in.
Just gin. Just
gin
straight
beer.
Gin, right?
I think it was that.
Dented teacups, or what do you say? Yeah. So that's the menu of the house bar. But you have a phone.
Yes.
Back.
So
in your office where Zeke the Geek used to hang out.
Yes. It's a nice office.
Yeah. So you can go back there and make the call.
Let's go to feel like you are home. Let's go to my office. It's here. Back to the bar. So is Matt still eating? He said he was doing. He had
Been
some.
right? 2 hours.
I'm doing 4 or 5 things at the same time here, so I'm eating, but I'm still here.
Okay.
You've been eating for 2 hours.
So
Yeah.
So we go to my office, and we called.
Yeah,
Randall.
I'll make the call. I'll talk to him.
Okay. Let's see what he said.
Okay. Yeah. So you make the call. An elderly person, or like an elderly man, picks up the phone. I said, Randolph Hargrave. Who am I speaking to? And he sounds pretty upset.
Hello, Mr. Hargrave. My name is Ambrose Carter. I'm a professor up in Boston. First of all, I want to say I'm sorry for your loss. I read in the paper what happened to your child, and
this is the worst day of my life, without comparison. It's so horrible.
This seems unimaginable. I went into that. I'm a friend of a friend. Sarah Keatling asked a group of us to contact you and see if we could help you in any way. We have some experience dealing with things that are maybe outside of what the police will usually take care of.
Yes, so I don't trust the police in this matter. I don't have very good experience with the police in general, and I don't think they are up to managing this. I mean, it's been known for years that there has been problems in the Lower East Side. These types of things happening, and now it's happened to my daughter, and I just want to put a stop to it, and I don't think the police can do it. So if you find it in your heart to help out on this, I would be so grateful. Yeah.
Can you tell me anything about what happened?
So
all I know is what I read in the newspaper, and it's pretty thin.
Yeah, the police won't. That's one of the reasons I contacted Miss Keatling, because I know that. Yeah, I knew what she had gone through with Andrew, and I know that she got help, and that's the reason I contacted her, because I can't seem to get any information from the police whatsoever. They won't even show me the body. They just want to cover this up. I get the feeling. I'm not sure if they are involved in some way, or if it's I'm not sure what to make of this, but I want the truth. So if you could come down to New York and maybe talk to the police yourself, that could.
I think we can probably do that. But before we do, I'm curious. Was your daughter before she was killed? Was she a student, or was she What was her life looking like as a young woman in New York City these days?
Yes, she was actually a student at the university.
Okay. Did she ever give you any indication of
Columbia.
any troubles in her life or anything? Did you ever suspect anything was strange in her life at all before this happened?
Actually, yes, I had been concerned for the last year or so because she stayed out a lot, and had some friends that I didn't really care. That I didn't like that much.
Mm-hmm.
They seemed a bit strange. I'm sorry, but I don't. I'm so upset. So it's hard for me to think about this right now.
Of course, it'll take time.
Yeah,
it's no problem. So what makes you think that the police cannot take care of this, or won't be interested in taking care of it?
Because they keep saying the same things. That it's some sort of person who has escaped from a hospital, and you can read the article yourself. There's nothing pointing in that direction. It's like they won't talk to me. Like, they won't give me any information. It feels like they are trying to cover something up.
Okay.
Otherwise, they or they are not interested in trying to sort this out, or find the truth. I'm not sure, but
Okay.
there is something not right.
Well, let me talk to my group of associates, and hopefully we can arrange to travel to New York in the next few days. And when we do, we'll be in touch, so we can talk to you more and see what to do from there.
So if you could come as soon as possible, I think that would be the best.
Yes.
Before this. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Carter.
You're welcome, and again, I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, thank you. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.
Okay, so I tell everyone what he said, basically.
Yep. I need water. 1 minute.
So that's great.
1 minute biology break.
So was this the father of the girl that Jack called her?
Yep.
People take a beverage break.
Yeah, we need to put some music in these breaks.
Yeah.
Elevator music.
Yeah. There is a bunch of like really old music that I think would fit for this, that are like in the public domain.
That's true, actually.
So Anders, what's the link to this stream?
It's in the channel somewhere.
What channel? Discord, you mean?
Yeah. So it's 140 Prospect Street. If you search for that.
Okay. It's not on YouTube.
Yeah.
It is on YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah. Give it to the girlfriend in the other room so she can see what I'm doing while I'm eating.
She can watch you eat live on YouTube. It's great. Yeah, there's a bunch of the old 78 RPM records from the 1920s and earlier that are on the Internet Archive.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, so I think that's what I will go with. because then we can keep the money from all the millions of viewers that we have on this.
That's right. Only use music that has expired copyrights.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Domain music.
We also need like a what is it, like a soundboard? Is it like to do like sound effects? What is it called?
Oh yeah, soundboard.
Soundboard.
Be good. Creaking door.
Exactly.
Scary footsteps.
Yes.
Slimy, squishy tentacles.
Yeah, we need those.
There's so many opportunities here. Yeah. So Texas getting more food, or?
Yeah, I guess Matsu's still hungry.
Yeah.
It's a long dinner.
It's a 12th course, Mats.
Oh, you made an amazing fish, so fantastic. All right, what are we doing?
Yeah. So let's. I told you guys everything that happened, and we can say let's. Yeah, he's interested in having our help, and I think he says the police aren't doing anything about this. His daughter's not the only one who's been killed. They blame it on an escaped madman, but he doesn't believe it. It seems like there's something else going on. It has been for a long time.
Just to clarify here now, because we've done 4 or 5 adventures. Are we like a group of Sherlock Holmes now, or are we mercenaries, or are we getting paid? What are this group of people?
Investigators for hire. That's what we are.
I do it for the money,
But we never talked about the money with our contractor. A friend called us and we just run off and get killed.
Yeah, but you come with me and I get the money.
I didn't get my part from the last one, actually.
We've been doing pro bono work mostly.
Some of you, not all of you.
It like goes into the pile of money that I don't care about. So yeah, that's the reason for you not having to care about money is your adventuring.
Okay.
But no, I think you lead normal lives. So we didn't say what were you up to for the last 10 months? I think Ambrose has been reading books.
I was also reading books. Me and Abby's character and Ambrose.
Yeah, you were also reading books. Yeah.
Yeah, because my character was working with Ambrose before. That's how we played in event.
So you took some time off.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tony has been busy pushing into Seek the Geeks territory.
Yeah.
So he's taken over the speakeasy. Rada has been
increasing my empire
around the world.
Sailing. Yeah.
So, are you guys game for this? If we're gonna go, we should try and arrange to go as soon as possible. Maybe we probably hop on a train tomorrow.
I mean, New York is not that far, right? So
no,
we can take a bus actually.
I think there's a train, right?
Must be the train. The trains.
Okay.
The train's better.
I'm saying that it takes you 6 hours to go with the train.
Okay.
I'm bored anyway, so I'm happy to join. I have a few more days that I can spend just going around. So count me in.
It takes you 6 hours, and there are 8 trains per day, so it's like you can pick and choose.
Yeah. So let's go. Let's meet up at the station tomorrow morning. Head out.
Is everyone on board?
Yes.
Yep.
Marge, you should be sure to bring your pistols.
Yes.
Yeah. That's true. You should bring your guns and your shotguns.
Bring shotguns if you have any, because there will be more close quarter fights.
Based on my experience,
it's gonna be an urban environment. It's not.
It's good to be ready.
Not the wilderness.
So,
empirical studies have shown us that shotguns are the way to go.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you meet. Is there something you want to bring? You want to make note of?
Yeah, I think let's do that.
I had my shotguns. Let me check. I have here. I wrote. I'm gonna bring also like a couple of bottles of a strong liquor, cigarettes, lighter,
Always.
and I don't need like the machete, mosquito net, blanket. Food.
No, you don't need that.
In New York, probably not. Central Park.
No.
So yeah, 38 revolver, shotgun. I don't know machete.
I have a shotgun. I'm not particularly skilled at it, but I do have one, so I'll bring that.
I'm bringing my rifle.
Yeah,
I'm
bring
going-
all the
I'm
weapons
going
that you
all
can,
in.
guys.
Just like going around the city with a rifle. It's like, no big deal.
We can put it in the hotel. So
Yeah,
like
just
we
put
go
it
to
in
talk to the police.
Boy, doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
You just
so-
you just carry it in a guitar case.
That's
cool.
not a bad idea. Actually. I don't have a guitar case, but thanks for the suggestion.
yeah.
I'm a sailor, Jack.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how that works in the
What works?
1920s.
What is?
Like walking around with guns
Open
in New York
carry?
City? I don't know.
It's probably
Probably
fine.
not.
I don't know.
I mean,
I
you can
think-
probably have guns, right? But
It's okay. We can leave them in the bags as
the street. Yeah, you can bring them on the train anyway. It's not.
Yeah, we can bring it in the bed, hide
Yeah,
it.
yeah, they can be packed down in suitcases and stuff.
I'm sure it's not
Yeah.
a big deal anyway.
What
Yeah,
other
my
items we might need? for
My
this-
pack
for this
is
trip?
2 bottles of a strong liquor, cigarette, lighter, 38 revolver, shotgun, ammunition. So, ammo.
What do we need for New York other than weapons?
That's all you need for New York is weapons.
Yeah.
What do we do about the
Weapons and
rats?
liquor.
Travel tip.
Yeah.
You
Maybe
can probably
bring it
buy most of the other things you need, right?
Yeah, it's
Bring
a big
it.
city.
Bring it to
Yeah,
the
we
bus.
need something else.
Maybe your book or two, if you want to.
I don't know if there are more. I mean, I think we've read everything we had to read pretty much.
Yeah, then maybe.
And it's a short
I
trip.
think we're fine.
Yeah, put them
Yeah.
in the. Okay, so yeah, you head out in the morning. On the train, you can discuss all the matters again and catch up on some lost time that you haven't talked to each other, and you can also get to know Marge a bit more, who you probably don't know that well, at least. Who does so Ambrose hangs out with Tex probably in his spare time as well. So Tex, you probably know Marge through Ambrose, but the other two, I guess not. Or how much time do you spend normally with your gangster and sailor friends?
Not
Ambrose?
much.
Not much.
I probably make it to. I probably go to Tony's bar now and then, but not every week or anything like that.
Okay, yeah, so you catch up on all the things that has passed for a while, and you can also tell some war stories so Marge knows a bit more what you've been through before. And then early afternoon, you roll into Grand Central Station in New York. And yeah, you've been here before, you know the place, but where do you want to go now? Like, do you know where you want to live? Like, is it, you probably don't want to go back today, right?
No.
So what do you want to do first?
I think we should first go find a hotel that's near the area where
Yeah,
where the Hargrave lives.
Do I have any kind of contact or family in New York, Anders, that can help us with that? Is it doable?
You have your cousin, right?
I mean, say that, but it's you have to agree.
Yeah, you can have a cousin.
Okay, good.
His name is Luciano. He's very lucky. No, that's not your cousin, but yeah, you know someone in New York.
Good. Then how do you say in Italian? Gianluca.
Yeah, Gianluca is your cousin. And just to make it easy, it has yours. Yeah, it has yours the same name. What's Tony? What's your second?
Merone.
Terone. Merone.
Yeah.
Gianluca Merone. Yeah.
Okay. How do you say primo? Cousin in Italian, primo.
Primo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Meu
primo lives here, so.
Oh, cousin. Cugino. Right? Cugino.
The primo is in Spanish.
Okay.
Like the first cugino. I don't know.
I think so.
Okay, guys, my cousin lives here. He's also a businessman like me, honest businessman. So he can help us with hosting.
So yeah, he lives in so you all know that the Lower East Side where she was found is pretty infamous.
Right.
So it used to be an okay neighborhood, but now it's.
And where does Hargrave live?
Like immigrants who can't afford no more, or just people on their way down.
Okay.
On the social ladder. So they live uptown actually.
Okay.
So it's pretty far. Or yeah, Upper East Side. So like fancy.
Well, we should probably find a place to stay that is nearer where the action is, even if say a worse neighborhood. Like we don't have to stay. We don't have to find. We don't want to stay in the worst place possible, but just like.
Yeah, you can stay. Yeah, you can stay in the East Village, which is okay. So it's pretty close. And Gianluca lives in Little Italy. That's also pretty close to. So if you want to meet him, he can probably guide you around a bit in the area. Okay, so yeah, you find a hotel in the East Village, First Avenue, and yeah, it's okay. It's not super fancy, but it's okay. Okay, hotel. You can stay. So yeah, you pay for how many nights do you pay for?
I don't know.
Come on, I don't know.
I'm sure at least a couple.
2 or 3, I guess. Most.
Yeah. Okay. So you buy. You have room for 2 nights, at least. And yeah, Tony, you call Gianluca. Gianluca shows up. Hey, Tony, long time. I haven't seen you.
Ciao.
It's every Italian American is very stereotypical in.
I hope none of our viewers are Italian.
Va bene.
They're all Italian.
Of the 3, I don't
you only have to do the.
Oh, okay.
Not that I know of, at least. I'm the most Italian.
Yeah, you speak more Italian than me. I only speak few. Let's say Carlos Primo in Italian. I want to check it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, he's actually he's a restaurant owner. He also a legitimate pasta place in Little Italy. So you should come to the restaurant. Should come to the diner. We have the best spaghetti in town. Best tomato sauce. Do you remember Uncle Anthony's secret recipe for the tomato sauce. That's what I use
Yes,
every
yeah.
time. Yeah,
Delicious.
yeah,
It's
the best.
molto bene.
Yeah,
Molto buona, molto buona.
buonissimo.
It's buonissimo. And
Okay, so you're here to what? What do you want in the East Village, Tony?
yeah, it's like
What do you want me to show you around the East Village? Like, are you looking for drugs, or like, are you a user now, Tony? Or
no, I'm not in that business, not yet. For me, my only business is the alcohol.
Did you mean not anymore or not yet?
What? No, I'm only selling alcohol.
yeah.
But I have 2
that's
bars
fine.
now.
That's better.
I'm super happy. The business is growing.
2 bars. Oh, that's good to hear.
A friend of ours called me that his friend lost his daughter in a weird circumstances. So we come here to investigate and find out, because this guy doesn't trust the police. So yeah, we're gonna have a look around this area of the city. I hope you can help us. Had you read that news? There were some more murders the last weeks.
Yeah. There was one the other day. I remember.
Yeah. It was a
I think there
young
was
girl.
something before that. Yeah. It's been. Yeah, you shouldn't go to the Lower East, especially nighttime.
But
be careful. Even you, Tony. Like.
But what happened? Do you know anything?
No, I try to stay away from there. No, I don't know.
Do you know any rumor or any story what went on there? Why it's dangerous? Why people is dying?
I hear rumors. I don't know, like that there's a serial killer or something. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I see. I see. So is it dangerous to go alone?
Yeah, you shouldn't. Nighttime, you should stay away. Like, yeah.
Okay. Is it far away from here?
Nah, from here it's like half an hour walk.
Half an hour walk. Okay. I understand. I will be careful. I will talk to my friends and.
So yeah, he's there. He's at the hotel. So like, if you want to come along, I can show you a bit now if you want to. Like before it gets dark.
What do you think, guys? Should we go now, or should we wait?
Let's do that. Let's do that.
We should go now.
Okay. What we came here for.
Okay. Yeah, so you walk down First Avenue down to. So this is pretty close to the Williamsburg Bridge, if you have ever been. So you walk down, and then the farther south you get, the scruffier it gets. Like people look poor, and as I said before, there's tons of immigrants. You think they probably recently arrived, and they are looking for something else. But then there's also the drunkards and the drug addicts.
But immigrants from where?
So tons of places. Yeah, from Europe mostly. So it's Russia, Poland, Hungarians. I think the Italians came a bit earlier, and Swedes and Irish. So like and the Germans. So it's what the adventure said was, I think, was like Polish, Hungarian, Russian. I think that was it. That's what you mostly hear. So not a language, no languages that you speak.
Okay.
And then you walk downwards. You can go to Delancey Street, which is actually just on the street that leads up to the Williamsburg Bridge. And there, still you can see some signs of police having been there with a police tape. It's still there, but there is no body or blood or anything. That's all been cleaned up. So yeah, this is the spot. It says this is where it happened. I don't know. If you want to walk around a bit more, I can show you here. Like this is this place. Like
what can we see around? There are bars or?
no, it's mostly like tenements. You say, right? Like people. Yeah, houses.
It's like
Which
cheap residential area.
Yeah, a bit run down.
So
like super crowded, like small apartments, big families living in small apartments.
Well, so we're actually at the spot where the body was found.
Yeah.
Can we do a spot hidden right there?
Sure. You can look around.
Okay, I don't really have particularly good spot. I have 30.
I have 45.
Wrong thing.
I think that's pretty high.
Oh, I got it. I impaled that spot hidden.
Oh. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be much to spot
Okay.
that is hidden. So, yeah.
yeah, you got that too.
If you don't find anything relevant for the investigation.
No. Okay.
Maybe find something else that is interesting, but nothing relevant. And I'm now curious what languages there were. Okay, yeah. So you look around, but yeah, there's not so much to see. If you see, and then it started getting darker, and Gianluca was okay. I don't feel safe here anymore. I want to go back to.
Yeah, no worries. We should go and have a dinner. No worries. I really want to.
Yeah, come to my place. Yeah, come.
Yeah.
Come, all of you.
Let's go, guys. We're gonna have a great pasta.
Get the best table. Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Tony's friends are my friends.
Cheers.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I always use a little more Moroni pasta in my life.
Yeah, you go have the.
It's the best of the country.
Secret tomato sauce of the Moroni family. Isn't that a beer? Moroni? Beer. Merone. Okay. So yeah, you actually have a pretty good time in the Italian restaurant in Little Italy. Gianluca is a really nice guy, and it's good to hang out again, like talk about old memories, past times. Like you talk about your dead colleagues. Like, drink to them, share some stuff. You actually look pretty deep in the glass, all of you, because it's been so long that you haven't talked. So sometime at nighttime you're all pretty drunk and need to go back to the hotel and sleep this off. So an uneventful. So yeah, you don't feel that you need to have any guards or anything, right?
No, I wouldn't think so. Just in a hotel in New York City.
No.
Yeah. So an uneventful night of sleep. After you meet up at breakfast the day after in the hotel restaurant.
Right.
What do you want to do?
So after breakfast, I think our first order of business should be to go and visit Mr. Hargrave.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So yeah, you call him, and he answers, and he says, "Yeah, he's delighted to hear that you have now come to New York."
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very happy to hear that. Okay, yes, please come please come visit us. We can discuss this matter in person. It would be much easier than over the telephone.
Yes. Good.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be there shortly.
Yep. Okay, so you hop on the subway and go to the Upper East Side to a fancy house. Yeah, depends. Do you want to split up, or do you?
What else can we do? Like if we split up, like can we just go investigate something, or
Maybe you want to meet him, all of you, like the first time.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
That's probably what you want to do, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Maybe after we should go to the police station.
All right.
See if we can talk to the officers that were at the scene.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can afterwards you can probably split up. So
Yeah.
So yeah, you go to the fancy building on the Upper East Side. There's one of those like doorman type of persons with the uniform and stuff. Like
Right.
lets you in, and lets the Hargraves knows that they have company, that's visitors. You get into this fancy flat on the 16th floor of the building. He lets you in. Yeah, they are all. He and Mrs. Hargrave are both dressed in black, morning attire. There is a manservant who opens the door, like lets you in to the dining room. He gets you coffee and tea and stuff, and then you can sit down and speak to Mr. Hargrave. And you also meet Mrs. Hargrave, but she apologizes for being she doesn't feel up to having any conversations now. She's so much in mourning that she cannot have longer conversations still. So she goes lie down in another room, but you can speak to. She is probably like 15, 20 years younger than Randolph, by the way. Okay, yeah, so you sit down and start talking. So yeah, and he starts speaking to you and saying, "Okay, I'm so happy that you're here. And since we spoke last, I have heard nothing concrete from the police either. So I'm even more convinced that there needs to be a separate investigation into this. So glad you want to help, and I'm glad that there are so many of you. I'm sure that you have all special skills that you can apply to this problem.
We have all the resources.
The broad range of resources and experiences.
I
wonder, can you tell us? You mentioned that your daughter had some friends recently that were concerning to you. Do you have any names, or have any of them contacted you since she was killed?
No, I'm sorry to say no to both of those questions. There's been so I've talked to her childhood friends. They have been here, but I was never worried about them. But yes, you can. There's of course Anna, who was her best friend. I can give you her contact information if you want to speak to her. Then there are some other acquaintances that I have talked to as well, but yeah, no, there's none of the contacts that I was worried about. So I only heard about them briefly, and also saw her talking to someone, a strange person, the other week, and before that as well. And it's mostly been I've been worried because she's been staying out so long and like keeping strange hours, not like she used to do. And also, she's been failing at classes at the university. which is the first time. She used to be an A student.
Did she tell you where she was when she was staying out late? You know, where she was going or what she was doing?
That she was with friends, university friends, but I'm not sure if that was the truth.
Can we check her room?
Yes, of course. I can show you her room. I don't feel comfortable leaving you alone in the room, but you can have a look if you want to. Yeah, you go to a room. It's pretty big room for. Yeah, she's 22-year-old. She went to study Colombia, which is fairly close by. So she still lives at her parents' place. She's 22 years old, I think. Does the article say?
23.
23. So yeah, she was a year or two away from graduating from university, and yeah, you look around the room. It's yeah, you don't have to draw anything. It's like there's nothing special that you can see. Like some pictures over here, her and her friends. Yeah, lot of university books laying around. Big wardrobe.
Nothing out of the ordinary, or
no, nothing sticks out. No.
Okay.
And yeah, he doesn't let you like read any diaries or anything, or like.
No.
So.
Can anyone roll sneak on this?
I think pretty.
No, I was just joking, but we don't need his consent to.
Can I roll a persuade to see if we can check her diaries?
Yeah, I have persuade 30.
I have 49.
Hey, I have a rifle.
Yeah.
Shotgun.
Come on.
Shotgun wedding.
Me and this shotgun wants to read the diary. No. No. Yeah, you're not going to succeed. So.
All right.
And you don't really feel comfortable pushing this either. Like you feel it's like this is on the verge of this is almost too much already. So.
He's our client, so we should not upset him either. So.
Yeah. So is that like if you can find any information on this, I am so happy to compensate you with a. Yeah. I will give you $1,000 each, which is a lot of money. If you were able to find some information on who did this to my daughter.
Okay, well, we'll see what we can do. One more question. Can you tell me what she was studying at the university? Like what her subject area of her courses was?
Yeah, so Latin languages. Okay. Modern Latin languages.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I guess that's it. Then thank you, Mr. Hargrave, and we'll be on our way. We'll be in touch.
Thank you.
So what do we
Please
know?
let me know as soon as you find anything.
Yep, of course.
Should we go to the university, or what's the plan?
Probably, or we have her friend Anna. We have her contact info.
All right.
Just a quick question. The previous victims, were they also students? Like, was there a pattern?
You don't know anything about the previous victims. You only know that there are. So that could be something, of course, to look into.
Right.
There's only hearsay so far, like people saying that they were previous victims, but you don't know.
Yeah, nothing concrete.
Then we should, if we want to know about the previous victims, we should go to the police and ask. Maybe my cousin has a friend in the police department and he can help us.
But aren't you bribing the police too, Tony?
Yeah, but we can get a good clue.
Yeah, but I mean, you're a criminal. You bribe the police all the time. You should have some doors to the department, right?
Yeah, but Ambrose is my backup for that. Why? I wait outside, and Ambrose go inside, and he talks to the police. So this is how it works.
We could also just go look at newspaper. We could look at newspaper archives and
that's
see if
true.
there are other reports of similar kinds of murders.
Yeah, that's true. So I think we can split. We can. Son of Us. We can talk to her friend Anna. What's her name?
Anna.
And then
Anna.
and then the rest of us, we can go to the library and try to find any clue. The archive of the newspaper. What do you think?
Anna, newspaper.
Yeah. And then we can have the third option. It's like we can ask the police. But I had to be a way of that.
Okay, so how do you want to split up? So this is still morning before lunch.
I mean, if you want to split up. If not, we can go together. It's fine.
I think splitting up makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe Ambrose and Marge, who both have good library skills, go and look at newspaper archives. And the others go talk to Anna.
Oh, yeah. Sounds good.
Just to conserve time.
But maybe we need some of your skills when we talk to Anna. As in, like, the three of us, I think we're all not the talky type. I don't know. But
maybe we can split some other way. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do. Mats, your character has also good library skills, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you and Marge should go look at the newspaper archive.
Me and Mrs. Marge.
Miss, I think. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's Miss.
Oh, yeah, there's a difference in that. All right.
A big one.
Okay, so you guys get to the library. Tony and Ugo and I go look up Anna.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay.
Who is first? Anders?
No one goes to the police, or?
Oh, we need 3 groups?
No.
It's going to be hard to do 3 groups without sending one alone.
I think we should try these
how
two
about
things first.
We do 2 groups and then all of us meet at the police station afterwards.
Yeah.
That works.
All right.
Okay. So I have 15-20 minutes left in me of role-playing mastery today. So I think this will be. But I think this will be a good. Just so you know, I think this will be a good break spot after this. So okay, so you go to Anna McAllister.
Yeah.
Lives
so it's
close by.
me and
Ambrose.
Actually, I'm not sure if is the layout the same for everyone in this
Yes.
stream?
Yes.
I'm pointing at you, Ambrose, right now.
You're down there.
Yes. Okay, so
And he is
Tony.
there.
Tony.
Marge
above. It's actually a little bit confusing at first. But
It
I
is.
get it after. With TV, they do it.
I've been using this tool enough doing podcasts that I'm starting to get the hang of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Tony.
Wasn't there a
Hey, Ambrose.
TV show in the US, the Squares?
Brady Bunch, yeah.
What's the Brady Bunch? What that was called?
Yeah, with the intro, the intro sequence had everybody, the whole family in these sort of squares.
Yeah, but there was
while
also
theme song was playing.
but there was also I seen a show where they actually had 3 layers.
Oh yeah, it was the game show.
Yeah.
Hollywood Squares. Yeah, it was like a quiz show where they're sitting in these squares. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Anders. Please, sorry, continue.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, so go meet Anna McAllister with family by also fancy building Upper East Side. She is also mourning. She says, okay, so I would rather not and also my family, because we know the family has known Jennifer for a long time. We've been friends since we were kids, so the whole family is mourning here as well. So I would rather go out. Let's have a coffee in the local coffee place over there. You go sit down. She tells you about them growing up in this fancy neighborhood, how they went to school close by, had close friends. They were close friends since early school years. They had their other circle of friends that they used to hang around with, and that they still do. But then at university, Jennifer started hanging out with some dubious types, and they sort of drifted apart a bit. They still talked, but Jennifer started spending more and more time with this other group of people, jazz musicians and stuff and such, and other poetic poets, like more. So it's not like she wasn't hanging out with like ruthless criminals or anything. It's more like
fancy people.
Right. Just unsavory jazz musicians.
Yeah, jazz musicians, writers, poets, painters, that type of thing.
The bourgeois.
Troublesome types.
They are more the bourgeois, I guess.
Yeah.
Bohemians.
Bohemian, yeah.
So Anna, are you familiar with any? Do you know any of your newer friends by name? People she's been spending time with, or where you get talk to them, or?
So actually, no. I try to stay away from them. I really don't like the look of them.
When was the last time you met her or talked to her?
Yeah.
No, I met her just a couple of days ago. I mean, we still talked, but she had this other group of friends that I didn't want to be involved with.
How did she look like in terms of demeanor? Like, was she happy, like distressed, or like how did she look like? Normal to you?
She had been losing weight for quite a while, and she was getting paler. So I'm not sure like how well she was health-wise.
Okay.
Do you know the places where they hang out?
Yeah, somewhere in the village, I guess. Also uptown. There are these jazz clubs in Harlem. Can go. I think, yeah, but I wouldn't know. I'm really not interested to hang out with those type of people.
Okay, no worries.
I'm from a different class, as you might have observed.
But do you know where did she meet them? In that class or in a party?
Probably at the university. There are a few of those.
Do you think we can get hold of some of them if we go there?
At the university, maybe you can.
Yeah, because we would like to talk to them, and we have to find the place where they are. So if you tell us where they are in the university, maybe we can talk to them.
Yeah, maybe if you come meet me at the university. So I'm going to stay away for a couple of days now, just to. But when I go back, I can let you know. And
is there anything you can share with us that could help us figure out what exactly happened to your friend?
So to be honest, I'm not sure if she was taking some sort of drug lately. Like, I think that might have been related.
But
really, what made you think that?
Yeah, just her appearance, this losing weight, and.
Okay, I mean.
Or maybe she had some illness. I'm not sure.
Tony, you're the drug expert. What do you think? What was she taking?
Yeah, it's probably I can ask my cousin. But are you afraid of anything? Are you running away? Because you said you are gonna be away of the city a couple of days.
Oh no, I'm just gonna stay out of school for a couple of days. Well, I need to recover from this shock.
Okay.
Losing my dear friend.
I totally understand it.
So you think she was taking some sort of drug or something? Okay, I think we can work with that a bit.
Yeah, I can ask my cousin. Probably he knows.
Before we leave, do you know any place like she used to frequent a lot other than university, like some bar or somewhere else?
No, just the normal places we used to go here. And then she had this separate world that I didn't know so much about. I know she went to these clubs in Harlem.
All right, we need to find out about that part, the whole story. Cool. Anything else you guys want to ask, or should we?
That's probably good enough. Thank her for her time and be on our way, I guess.
Yeah, thank you. I'm so glad you want to help with this. I don't think the police are up to this either.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time. And I'm really sorry.
We'll let you know if we need need your help again.
Yeah, please feel free to contact me if you need any more information.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Okay. Meanwhile, we have Marge and Tex.
Yes.
Looking for newspaper. So I mean, you can also split up if you want to. If you want to go to like different. So where do you want to go? Like there's.
I guess it's library and the newspaper, or.
Yeah.
The library should have old newspapers. Should have.
Yeah, and the journalist might be have some information too.
Ah, that's a good.
I wrote the story.
Mm-hmm.
So there is. Yeah, you only have time for libraries or newspapers now. But if you want, you can split up to go. So there's no newspaper archive in the library. You have to go directly to the newspaper.
Mm.
I'm not sure if that's a newer invention.
Okay.
But according to the venture, you need to go to the newspaper. And the newspaper that you have the article from is the New York Pillar Repost. So that's an option if you want to go there.
Yeah, maybe we should go there.
So yeah, that's the closest one. Okay, so if you do a library, but you both want to go there.
Yeah, let's both go.
Okay, so if you do library use. So we can't. We can't see your screens, I guess.
So I got 30, and I have. Where's my character? So I succeeded with my library use.
Okay.
And I rolled 13, and I have 75 for library use.
Okay, so you get this. So who wants to be the reader of?
Jesus.
Or should I share again? Or no?
But you wanna, with your better English than mine, you wanna read out this?
Yeah, I'll read it. Subway Monster Sighted. Terror in the Streets by J. Mondale Creef. Special. He looked like a walking dead man, with clawed hands and awful red eyes. So began Mrs. Francine Edwards' moments of horror last night at the Essex Street Station on Manhattan's Lower East Side. Mrs. Edwards, age 33, of 1281 Grand, apartment 610, was waiting for a BMTM local at about 8 p.m. when the stranger, a filthy, ragged tramp, climbed onto the platform from the tracks below. When he crawled into the light, Mrs. Edwards realized that he was not human. It was horrible. He grabbed me, but I screamed and hit him with my handbag. Somehow I freed myself and ran. In her statement, Mrs. Edwards spoke of the deadly pallor of a corpse, and of weird, blazing red eyes that cut into my soul like headlights from hell. Although no one else stood on the subway platform, as witness to this astonishing apparition, passers-by on the street heard Mrs. Edwards' screams for help. A witness saw her. She was running out of the subway as if the devil himself had appeared right there on the spot, attested Peter Alexevich of 124 Rivington, near zoom in. Mr. Reclamich, a precise man, showed the pillar reposed the exact place where he saw, and also made sure of the spelling of his name. New York's finest summoned, responding officer Michael O'Shea was unable to find a trace of the ghastly form who had shattered the peace of the Essex Street station. Officer O'Shea later speculated that the B uptown must have gotten whoever it was, since he didn't, but motorman Alan B. Clayboy, Henningrapper of 1452 Schermerhorn, Brooklyn, finished what to him seemed like a smooth trip. He stated that, "I didn't see nothing or feel nothing other than the bad curve after Bowery that ought to be retracked." Dispatched early this morning, a maintenance crew found nothing, according to Brooklyn Transit authorities. Mrs. Edwards is currently recovering from her experience at Bellevue Hospital and is unavailable for interview. And then the second article. At present, police have no comment. And New York Pillar repost February 27th. Haunted Cemetery? Noises in the Night Scare Passerby by J. Mondale Creef. Special. Their eyes still round and startled, Messrs. Billy Joe Perkins and Jesus Romero were described loud banging and thumping and growling noises coming from a crypt near the Houston Street side of the Stanton Street Cemetery. Though they denied seeing ghosts, will-o'-the-wisps, or other supernatural critters, Mr. Perkins stated firmly that the sounds were just unearthly and like nothing I never heard before. Mr. Romero succinctly seconded the opinion, but declined an interview. Mr. Romero is presently at 214 West 85th, with whom Mr. Perkins is currently staying. Neither man was found to be under the influence of alcohol, and police attributed the disturbance they heard to pranksters playing a macabre practical joke. Mr. Perkins disputed the police analysis. He stated that nothing and no one could be seen, and that the frequent and loud noises came unmistakably from a particular family crypt. Nonetheless, inspection this morning found the seals and lock on the crypt undisturbed. The crypt in question belongs to the Greenberg family, who coincidentally this morning had laid to rest the late Mrs. Sonia Greenberg, family matriarch and daughter of Solomon Greenberg, founder of the New York garment industry. The owner of the Stanton Street Cemetery, Mr. Nathaniel Bishop, by telephone expressed complete confidence in the cemetery's guardianship, which he pointed out with pride as having been maintained unbroken for nearly 200 years. We have a lot of places to check out.
So there's a couple of leads there. We have 2 people to talk to them.
Yeah. Addresses and everything.
Yeah.
Did they actually write that in newspaper back then, that they wrote where people lived?
I thought about that as well when I read it, but probably, I guess.
Who are you thinking to talk about with? It's like we have to talk to the journalists. It's the same journalist in both. So we have to talk to him. I think he's following the case first.
Yeah, we should also talk to both those people, the lady that was grabbed and the people that heard banging noises.
I think we can talk to the journalist first, because I think he is investigating the case, and then after that we can talk to, because it's the same for both cases, G. Mondale Crypt or whatever.
So Tex and I are at the newspaper. Can we talk to the journalist now?
So I think this is. I think you read this, you find the information. You you think that there might be more, like in the archive as well. You only look at recent things, but I think this is a good spot to stop. So after this, you need to go, if you want to go meet the others at the same time as you have this already decided to meet at the police station, you have to go after this. So either you split up and leave someone there, or you go to the police station and go back to the. So this is pretty close to the police stations, by the way.
If we were supposed to meet at the police station, we should probably meet at the police station and then come back if we need to.
So yeah, good. So next time you will meet at the police station.
Yeah, and then we can recap each basically story to each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
All right.
So I will end the broadcast, and now we can do like 5-minute chit chat.
Yes.
Wrap down. Okay.
As we say in Sweden, free sim. Eller lekoplask.
Yeah. Bye, grand audience. Thank you for
Bye.
watching.